Whoa, 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 whoa. Before the video starts, remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment in the section, let us know your thoughts of what's going on. Now back to your regular scheduled programming. Welcome to Straight from the Horse's Mouth, where we cut the BS and give you the truth all about sports. Once again, we have another special edition of Straight from the Horse's Mouth After Dark. And once again, when we do an After Dark episode, I gotta be with my guy, my cousin, Junior.
There we go.
Of course.
That's what's up.
Last time you here, it was still our best episode, best hybrid episode. So
For real?
yeah, still
Oh,
started.
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I don't know if you were Trump.
we
One of
gotta
y'all. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta renegotiate.
So obviously, I'm sitting at home. I think I was at home, minding my business. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I get a text from him saying, he want to talk about do another episode. We want to talk about Travis, and that's all I needed to hear. Hit y'all up. Everybody said let's do it. So we here. I got a feeling. Obviously, the whole Travis Hunter controversy, started with him winning the Heisman, which should have been the culmination.
It ain't start there.
I mean, I'm just saying that's where it really got magnified because the spotlight was on him that particular weekend during that ceremony.
Yeah, that's where it got confirmed. Yeah.
But floor is all yours because you hit me up. You here now? It's all you. What's up?
No, it's gonna be a conversation. It ain't gonna be no full State of the Union speech on Travis Hunter. But yeah, I mean, let's just talk through like your first reaction from when it first started popping off. Like you already knew Travis Hunter had a girlfriend. You already knew it.
Yeah.
You already knew the YouTube videos and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying, good wholesome boyfriend girlfriend videos. Right. I'm like, hey, do what you got to do. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So one thing I'm still in the air about is like what switched that made her the villain online. And the only thing that I can go back to was the last game of the season. So last game of the season, he's coming off the field. He just had a great game. And then she confronts him. Well, no, he walks up to her and was like, hey, you see me, I just had a good game. Let me get a kiss, whole boyfriend, girlfriend type stuff. And then she pissed off. And everybody why is she pissed off? Why is she doing this? He happy. He trying to do his thing. Why is she doing this? Only thing I could think of during that one game was I think he had a catch or he was on defense or offense, something like that. And his momentum took him to the cheerleaders. And he went over there and just he's Travis Hunter. He just did smiling and dancing a little bit with the cheerleaders and then walked away.
Right.
So that's what everybody's saying. But, what do you think, what was your first thoughts when that first started being a story when, I'm saying, right after the game, Oklahoma State game, last game of the season, and she was tripping?
So I'll be honest with you. At that point, it still wasn't on my radar.
Okay.
It really didn't hit my radar until the Heisman ceremony situation, right? She's sitting down and all that kind of stuff. And my thing is different about this whole situation for a couple of reasons. One, they're young, right? They're in college. I was in college. I know what goes down in college. No disrespect to anybody who was in a relationship.
They're in college?
But she was, but he's in college.
Okay.
So she's in Boulder. That's a college town.
She's just in there. Okay.
But a lot of some of the videos that surfaced was from 3 years, some years ago. So she was in school then at Kennesaw State. So for me, it's I know what that energy is like, and I know what that's like. It's hard for me to take. Again, there's no disrespect to people who I'm friends with who met their partners during that time frame or whatever. But
it's wild,
when you're in that environment at that age. It's hard. I don't really think I took too many people's relationships around that time that seriously. I'll be honest with you, especially because when we would go out, it was up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? It was things like flimsy. So
I would prefer you have a high school sweetheart than a college sweetheart.
Well, technically, him is technically high school. He was still in high school when he met her.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead.
Okay then. So let's talk generally because, like I said, it is kind of nuanced and it ain't just black and white. So I do want to talk just generally about athletes and them meeting women along the way and quote unquote they're meeting the love of their lives along the way. So you got the prototypical examples of LeBron James and his wife. I'm saying great example, great family. I'm saying she doing her thing, everything cool.
Right.
and then you got what was the ex? What was it? He was a basketball player, a football player.
Gotta be more. You gotta be more.
Oh,
You gotta be
that's
more
crazy.
specific than that.
Because it's a lot of them.
Give me
I'm
more
gonna
than
say
that.
it's a lot of them that just choose the first one
Uh-huh.
or fall in love with a stripper. It's like straight up fall in love with a stripper and then that's just be that girl. So
Yeah.
it goes both ways. But I just think Travis Hunter is young. Just like you said, he's still technically in college. So
Right.
no matter what you think of him on the football field, whether you think of him as a like I said, like we was talking about like an alpha dog on the football field, whatever, he's still technically a college age male.
Mm-hmm.
So there's things that he knows. There's things that he doesn't know. He knows not to empty his bank account for the first stripper that he see,
Right.
but he also doesn't know how to navigate being in love and potentially going through that rabbit hole of is this the right one for me after I already said like I want to be with you for the rest of my life and then all this is happening and what do I do? Do I just break up? This is my fiance.
Right.
So it's super tough. So I want to talk about it generally. Like how do you navigate how would you navigate a relationship where you're doing your thing and you just feel like your partner is constantly pulling you backwards?
Well, let's be careful. Let's not because prior till a month ago, it wasn't a thing. So I don't want to put
true.
the constantly tag on it. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
it's been like so. I know she was online when she saw like say after the Oklahoma State game.
Yeah.
She saw the blowback,
Right.
and then she got to the Heisman ceremony, and it was like there's no change in behavior. Not even like I'm pissed at you, but I'm gonna hide it because, like I said, this is a Heisman ceremony. I'm just gonna no. She's like reporters, random people, random white folks just walking past, and she's just attitude city.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So like, how do you like what like advice would you have to like I'm saying navigate that like your partner is technically just stealing your shine in a negative way and pulling you back?
Well, I've always been under the rule that when you're a high profile athlete, especially young, especially when you feel like you actually have a future in the professional ranks, to be single. It's just always just kind of been my rule of thumb. You kind of want to go into that next phase of your life with a clean slate. You really don't want to have anybody kind of attached to you, at the hip. Your family and friends are going to be enough as it is dealing with them.
That's true.
Having an actual, a girlfriend, and it goes for the women too, and like a guy, boyfriend or whatever.
You can have
know what I
a
mean?
Keke Palmer situation.
It's tough. It's especially because in this day and age, especially in the social media age, right? Everything is amplified, right? We can use. I mean the guys talked about this off air. Ben Affleck. Well, I use him as an example. Now Ben Affleck has been in the public eye since the mid to late '90s.
That's true.
When he spent the block again with Jenny from the block,
Yes.
he was getting flagged for how he was looking. Hey, look, you see how he looked at the at this award show? Hey, he looked miserable. Hey, you see Ben, so he catching it, and it was affecting him. And he a veteran. He used to this. He ain't this is nothing to him. So I surmise that for couples of people that age, it can be very intense. Because you have to be very aware of your presence, right? Mm-hmm. So when you decide to have a YouTube channel, you put yourself out there, you got to be careful with that. When you're traveling, you decide to have your own podcast, you got to be careful of that. Hell, when you decide to go to be under Deion Sanders and what comes with that and all of the things, and you just have to be aware of that and how much of a force that can bring upon you in your relationship. It's going to be intense. And you factor that is you're an athlete. So we know what comes with that, right? So I'll be honest with you. People worried about this now because, quote unquote, she's the one, doing all that stuff. When he get drafted,
I think
when he get drafted, and now she went from competing with Tina from biology, and now she competing with these chicks from Love and Hip Hop, and then she's gonna be on the other foot.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I do think it's a double standard. Even though I don't know if you were going that route, but I do think it's a double standard. Like you said, like majority of the time, it is the other way around. Like it's the athlete who has a girlfriend, the girlfriend sitting right here on draft night, and then soon after they get drafted, next thing you know, the athlete is running holes left and right,
Yeah.
and then now they broke up, and now she's a baby mama, but the internet says look at her, look at you being a baby mama to an athlete, but the athlete the one that fucked it up
Right.
majority of the time. So it is a double
Or
standard.
they just move on.
Yeah, or they just like
I'm
time's
popping
up.
now.
Yeah.
I could date. I could just.
Yeah,
I can see.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can see the model. I want her. Now she's her. I could do. I got that type of status.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. So I mean, like I said, it's definitely a double standard. But in the situation that it is now,
Yeah.
I just think for him, he has to go at this journey alone.
Mm.
Like if I have a fiance and I'm quote unquote like it's my fiance, of course I'm in love with her.
Yeah.
The outside, I think Shannon
Ocho.
and Ocho was saying it the other day. Like if I'm in love, truly in love, and I gave her a ring and everything, and the internet is telling me break up, break up, break up, break up. It's just like when you was in high school and you was talking to that random girl, and your mother, your father was basically saying you stop talking to her, stop talking. It's you only gonna push me further to her because now like the world is coming down on us and all we got is each other. So now we're even stronger now. So man, so if you really want him to come to see the light, if you really want him to figure it out, have conversations with her. Make sure that everything is good going forward in the relationship, then he needs to go with this. He needs to figure it out himself. Like let them sit down, let them talk, let him replay the videos by himself in his room, not with you, random YouTuber, yelling at him saying how he's stupid and shit like that. So yeah, I mean, I just think, like I said, he young, he in love, and he's trying to navigate it. And I don't think she's done anything to completely just say you need to break up with her now. I think she is showing some red flags that you can't ignore. But ultimately, I don't think he needs to just cut bait right now, especially if he's truly in love. And I don't know what the relationship is. 5 years and all we seen was 2-3 clips. Like the 5 years gonna outweigh the 2-3 clips.
And that's been my biggest issue with this whole thing is they've been together for however long they've been together, quite a while. Again, she was there when he was at Jackson State. And you got these people on the internet who don't know him.
Nope.
Some who should be taking their own advice.
That was my next point.
You know what I mean? Like some of y'all giving advice, it's like,
fool.
could you take yours, please? Like,
you and Sharkeisha at the crib arguing every day.
It's like, because I thought about this. Okay, I'd rather deal with the devil I do know than the one I don't, because the alternative is because people are saying, well, she's with you for this, with you for that. If he leaves her, right, and he becomes a professional and he's gonna be a top 5 pick or whatever, he'll be known. He's already known now. Every single woman who he comes into contact with, you can't rule out the possibility of, is she with me because of this reason? Mm-hmm. Because you can call it what you want. Every girl who gets with a guy, especially she was in high school when he met him. Yeah. You can think somebody's talented till the cows come home. You can't bank on, I'm gonna get with him. It's like it's not like a basketball player where like, hey, all you gotta do, we just gotta thug it out for 1 year and we in the league. He gotta get to the first of all, he went to Jackson State. He gotta go to the college football, be good there for 3 years, then get to the league, and then finally this'll all be worth it. Nah, man. Nah, dog. At some point, I like to think that that he knows her better than you do. You know what I mean? Because again, the alternative ain't. You want a Jalen Green situation? We end up with it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but that's what I'm saying though. It's like I mean, do you stay with bundles of bree? Like, do you stay with bundles of bree, or do you take your chances with all the other girls on the scene?
Exactly.
It's like
I'm gonna stick with
with
Shorty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Unless it's just like, unless it's something where is something that you just can't come back from. Like you said,
right.
Like y'all like physically fighting, or y'all like it's all like stuff like that you can't come back from. Like stuff like that. Like you got video like blue face and them folks like really punching each other out on the street and shit like okay, damn. Y'all need to separate. But yeah, if you just got, I mean, look, like I think she is going to be in that category of, like I said, the bundles of bree and all of them. and it's really, like I said, it's really just up to him, like what his tolerance level is of her attitude. I personally don't want to be with a woman who doesn't have some semblance of attitude or something like that. Like I can't have a quiet form girl doing nothing. So you want it's all about balance. So I don't know what the balance is when she wakes up in the morning to when they go to sleep together.
Yeah.
And it's just like maybe here and there. So it's like, but it's literally we don't know.
And that's the problem is
we really don't know.
We don't know. And it ain't none of our business.
That's true too.
Some of y'all, some of these people got way too much time on their hand to be commenting on a relationship for people that are 20 years younger than you. I understand people like, we just want the best for you. And it's like, dog, how about you give them some advice on how to on coverage? I mean, you know what I'm saying, give them some advice that actually help. Give them some money management advice. Give them some taxes on taxes. You know what I mean?
Bro.
But this one, right? Because I don't think people realize. No, you know who really needs that advice? Not Travis, but Shador. You know what I'm saying? The quarterback.
Dude.
Because again, I was in school. You was in school. I don't care, and I've seen with my eyes. I don't care how many awards somebody can win on the football team at a school. And a single dude on the team, if it's gonna get more play, especially if he's single, and even if he ain't, than the quarterback.
Yeah,
This black quarterback is about to enter the NFL with the Sanders name, single, as far as I know. And he dated. I think he's single, but I know he was dating. He was dating a celebrity chick, but he maybe who knows. He the one that's like, all right, bro, you about to enter. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna be on you.
You might be a giant.
They about to be on you heavy. I ain't worried about Travis Hunter, the guy who don't want to go to the party. The dude who don't want to go to the party, I ain't worried about him. You know what I'm saying? I worry about dude who throwing the party. You come to my crib, that's the dude I'm worried about.
That's a perfect example.
You know what I'm saying?
That's literally a perfect example because I think Shador is in the same category as like a Drake. Like you got thousands, I don't know, probably millions around the world, but something like that. But you got thousands of women throwing themselves at you.
Yeah.
So of course, like say in the Drake situation, like one of them gonna slip through the cracks, and now you got a baby by somebody that you're not gonna be with no more. It's the same thing with Shador. I think, like, you should. That's the one you should be worrying about. Like, like it's. I would see Shador, knock on wood. You know what I'm saying, like, I ain't trying to be no weak ass nigga. I'm just saying, like, that type of stardom, single, out in the club, out and about, attracts more, quote unquote, city girls. If that people still use that,
city girls,
all that attracts more city girls than a Travis Hunter does.
Yeah.
Now. That's what the internet is talking about right now. Like Travis Hunter still attracted to city girl, but we don't. Like I said again, we don't even know about that. But yeah, like that's the thing right there. And it's also people on the internet, like you just talking about, where it could be like the videos where the people walking around with a camera on the strip and stuff like that, talking to women and doing all that kind of stuff. And then you got people in the comments talking about, bro, I don't know why you got her number, bro. I can tell that she's just a hoe. Like how?
Based off the interview.
How? Like she's the baddest bitch in the video. And you
Right.
talking about she a hoe because what? She looks beautiful. I say like it's like I mean the internet is that's like I guess it's like a whole nother podcast. But like the internet has truly revealed how worse society is off than we thought. Before the internet, all these same people existed. They just didn't have a voice to let us know that they was dumb as fuck.
Yep.
But now that the internet is here, we can truly see like how many people are just truly just out of touch with reality, out of touch with their own lives, and the fact that they get joy and get I don't even know, it might not even be joy, just get entertainment off of.
It's joy for some people.
It might be joy for some people. Just getting joy and entertainment off of putting themselves into other people's lives is just crazy to me. Like I say, you can comment, you can be like say cordial and engage with celebrities online, but like these people are entering themselves into the celebrity's life to the point where, like you said, now it's like if I all of a sudden made a YouTube page and my first video, let me tell y'all about Travis Hunter's girlfriend, you guys. Like that's what people was doing right now. It's just it's crazy.
I also think, like, what happened to Grace? You know what I mean? Like, again, I bring up their ages because it's important, and I bring up where they are because it's important. When I was that age, I was no better, right? I was selfish.
I thought I knew shit.
You know what I mean? I was, I guess I was selfish. I was ego. You know what I mean? Ego centered. Me. You said why she was upset at the war because you young. Yeah, when I'm young, and I felt some type of way. Yeah, it's inappropriate.
Yeah,
it's people around me. But guess what? I'm upset. I'm young, so you gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just kind of how it was. But I'm not gonna give to myself. But there are plenty of times when I look back, there are things I did where I'm like, you feel like a dickhead. You feel like you know what I mean? Like, wow, I really did that. Yeah. I really did that. I really said that. You know what I mean? But because I was allowed, because there's no cameras on me, right? And I was allowed to mature and grow. It's like you look back at this time and go, oh, okay. Yeah, you know what I mean? But because of social media, because social media has one job. No, not one job, one goal. I don't know if you ever seen the most recent Ant-Man film, the Quantumania one, the one that had Jonathan Majors in it. He played King the Conqueror. And there was a scene where it finally reveals his ultimate plan. And she asks him, like, what's his goal? And he gets all dramatic. He stands up and he says one word: win. You know what I mean? that's the goal of the internet. Yeah. And that's I think Travis has to learn it is, bro. It doesn't matter if it's this situation. It doesn't matter if it's a situation with football, a contract situation. It don't matter. The internet has one goal: win. Yeah. And the goal is let's rip his relationship apart. To hell, how he feels about it. Once they break up, we won. Yeah. And we'll continue to win against Travis because the thing about the internet is once you show weakness once, the internet ain't no stopping you. We gonna keep our foot on this neck until the next person comes around, until the next Travis Hunter runs around, and then we'll go ahead and try to win their lives as well.
Crazy part about it, they're actually making things worse because, like I said, that's what the internet is doing. Like I said, they are not taking a foot off nobody's necks. No. And it's forcing people who need to self-reflect, to need to come to realization of what's in front of them. But the fact that the internet is doing that, the quick reaction is to double down. Mm-hmm. So like you seeing everybody almost like double down. You seeing people who might not even be like asshole type of personalities just because the internet is being an asshole to them. Yeah. Now they got to double down in whatever they're doing. So like I said, it's really destroying both sides of the aisle. Not the aisle like politically, but just like the aisle of good people and bad people. Like even good people have to come up and stand up for themselves and double down on their decisions, even though, like I said, they probably would have self-reflected, like you said, and changed their ways. Like I know back when I was 24, I probably on my 24th birthday told myself, man, I made some bad decisions in the past, but I'm glad I'm mature now. 25th birthday, I made some bad decisions in the past. I'm glad I'm mature now. But every year I fuck up. Right. Like it
don't stop. It don't stop. It don't. That's what people understand. It don't stop. It just the fuck ups become. They're just different.
They're different fuck ups. Exactly. Like as I'm saying, like even I probably told myself the same thing like 2 weeks ago. Like man, I did so much dumb shit in the past. I'm glad I'm so mature now. And then knock on wood, hope 2 months from now I'm not saying like fuck, damn, I fucked up again.
Did I do that?
Yeah. So it's like, man, it's. I just think the internet. I don't know what would fix the internet. I don't have no magic bullet or nothing like that.
Delete it.
That too. Like,
social media, not the internet. Let's get very specific.
Okay, you're right. Okay,
social media.
You're right.
And that was fine pre-social media.
It was. You're right. You're right. All we was doing was, the most we was doing was what, like little Bebo page or little something like that. So yeah, it wasn't that crazy. It was come look at my personality page, right? And that's it. Come look at it. Mm-hmm. Not engage with it. Not talk to me. Yeah. Not DM me. Just come look at my personality page. Like come look at my new outfit. Yeah, that was it. And that was fine. Like everybody was happy because it was your Bebo page, it was your Black Panther page. Mm-hmm. Everybody was cool. And then the engagement started. And then I think like early Facebook, you was engaging with your friends, blah blah blah, cool. And then social media kind of continued to evolve into a point where you were engaging with Troll Bot 73, and it's like, it's like a dystopia type situation now on social media where it's like I don't know how we get back to just being normal people anymore.
I do have one last question for you. And this is something that's bothered me from what I was seeing from a lot of people who try to give him advice. Let's use Austin here for example, right? Like, you obviously you know him because he works at the pod, but you never really hung out with him. So you know what I mean? You don't really know him like that. Let's just say you saw something online, you wanted to give him advice. Would you make a post about it or video about it, or would you reach out to me to reach out to him, or would you DM directly? I'm asking, how would you do it?
Probably one of the last two.
Right.
Like if it was something, if it was like evidence so strong that I didn't need to go through you,
Yeah.
then I would just DM him directly. But if it was just something like, hey, I know you say you was talking to that girl, and I want to make sure it's the same girl because I know I just saw her out with a nigga in charge or some shit. Like, all right, yeah, I let him know like, hey, like. You sure that was his girlfriend or he was just some girl? Like, yeah, I would.
In fact, that actually happened to me in college
like,
with a girl who I wasn't talking to anymore, but just off the straight, a dude saw her out, right, at a party, whatever the guy, and just hit me up, hey, bro, hey, no,
I'm trying to be 100.
Hey, just keeping it in the butt. I saw so I'm like, oh, hey, thanks for letting me know, but we ain't good. She do whatever, but he didn't like whisper to other people or make a big thing. You know what I'm saying? I think it's bothered me seeing all these grown men who, whether it's I've seen Des Bryant makes a post and seen Bow Wow comment and all this kind of stuff, and it's just like, if you really, because that's embarrassing. By the way, I don't think people realize that's embarrassing.
In the name of trying to be helpful too.
Yes,
like that's the key point. It's like I mean, who is like a local celebrity like
St. Louis?
Yeah, like I mean, like
St. Nelly, Metro Boomin.
Yeah, Smino and all them.
Smino,
If I was like somebody is like Terrence Miller, the millionaire, and like we all in the same circles, but we really don't like know each other. But like I said, I got motion too.
Yeah.
So like I said, that's kind of what it is right now. Like I wouldn't go on my Instagram page and make a post and basically say, like, hey everybody, come on, go ahead and tune in real quick. Hey, yo, chat, I'm finna talk about Smino's situation. I'm finna talk about Nelly's situation. Like, no, like if I was really a real nigga, like that's what everybody on the internet keep talking about, like you know what I'm saying, being real and being like, if I was really that, like I said, I would just shoot the DM like, hey, I know you got a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, but like I said, I just want to make sure y'all still straight because I just saw her with a nigga in the Charger. And like that's what you're supposed to do. But I feel like all these celebrities are like, I don't even want to say like fake friends because I don't even think they like really friends
They're
for real.
Friends.
They just they are niggas who are just plain regular niggas who just so happen to have extreme athletic ability.
Yeah.
And they're not actually real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like they real niggas to like random people because they got millions of dollars and they play basketball or football good. But you got to think like, random niggas who used to play at Vashon who was super good. That don't mean they're like a super good person. So yeah, like I said, they're gonna get information and they're gonna see it and they're gonna go post Instagram posts and make it about it just to get their own followers up off a bad situation for Travis. But you just gotta know, like, and that's why I want to. I don't know. Again, I don't know how to reach some of these young folks, but just let them know, like, man, just because a nigga got hoes, a nigga got money, a nigga can shoot basketballs, you know what I'm saying? A nigga can score touchdowns, like that's not somebody you need to be following. That's not a real nigga. Like if you really want a mentor or somebody that you really want to look up to, like you need to take a step back and like really soak in, like, is this somebody that I really want to be following? And it might seem fun. Like, I ain't saying like just disengage and don't fuck with them. I mean, they might be the 50 Cent on Instagram.
Yeah.
I said that's somebody that you need to follow because it's funny as shit. But is that like I want to be exactly 100% like 50 Cent? Right. I don't think 50 Cent would even say be exactly 100% like me. So it's like, hey, I just think a lot of these folks not real. They just a celebrity.
Yeah.
And people put them in a real nigga category where And it goes like some women celebrities too. It's just they just put them in a real nigga category because they have a blue check mark or some shit. It's not really like that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, man, that's all the time we have for you guys today, man. You can follow me at Facebook at Bryce Odin. Follow me on Instagram, Bryce David Odin. Go ahead and give your.
Oh yeah, I'm on Instagram, Yo Cousin Junior, just like that. Yo Cousin Junior spelled out all the way. I appreciate it. Always a good time.
For sure, dog.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll be back soon. So appreciate
Hey,
it.
man, that's all we have for you guys, man. We're going straight from the horse's mouth where we shine some light after the dark.